What's going on, guys, and welcome back to our Vancouver Canucks franchise mode. Now, it is a new year, January 1st, 2021, alright? It's a fresh start. We've been playing pretty good, I'm not gonna lie, we're 20-14-2, so it could be a lot worse. We're currently in a position where, 3 or 4 wins, we can be right up there with Anaheim, and we're gonna be pushing Arizona really quickly. So, I think that, we're in a good position, but there still has to be some things that has to be worked on, and with that being said, we have to worry about the re-sign stage for next year as well, and I'm going to explain why. Now, I am going to make a few trades. We're going to go back to some of the trades that were offered to me in the last video. I want to have a look at players we're going to have to re-sign for next year. Now, additionally, we already have the $8 million cap hits for Johansson and for for Ryan Johansson. People were telling me he's not from Denmark, it's not Johansson, obviously Johansson, but we got those $8 million, 16 mil between two guys, alright? And then you got to give Svechnikov a big boy contract, you got to give Juuso, Elias Pettersson, you got to give, who else we got here? Marcus Granlund, who's a guy that I don't know if we're going to be able to re-sign, because obviously Svechnikov, Juuso, they kind of take the, they kind of have the seniority, I guess not seniority, but they're more valuable to us than Marcus Granlund, unfortunately. We got Kevin Shattenkirk, who knows if we want to bring him back or not, having a pretty good year so far. I definitely wouldn't mind having him back. We gotta re-sign Adam Gaudette, which we're not gonna do. We're gonna trade Adam Gaudette. We're not really seeing eye to eye. I mean, you guys, myself, and Adam Gaudette. So I think, if all the assistant GMs don't like him, I don't really like him. Why is he here? And then we have to re-sign Thatcher Demko as well. So first things first, we are gonna make that Evander Kane deal. I'm gonna try to make it a bit sweeter for us. Last time they offered us a 5th. All right, I'm gonna try for a 3rd. Evander Kane for Nicholas Hjalmarsson, alright? Now, I'm going to explain this a little bit here. Getting some depth scoring on the 3rd line is going to be huge, because Abramov really hasn't shown me anything. Hasn't really been there for me, unfortunately. So what we're going to do is we're going to go all the way down here to Nicholas Hjalmarsson. Now, it kind of sucks we got to let Hjalmarsson go, because he is a pretty decent piece to our team. He always seems to be a plus player, never going to put up a ton of points, but Evander Kane, his overall should go up. He's only 29 years old. He's having a pretty good year. He's on a $4.6 million contract, so we're losing $200,000 off the books, which isn't that bad. I mean, it's a positive. Maybe a 4th? I gotta win a little bit here. Hjalmarsson for Kane and a 4th. Will that go through? Trade rejected. Alright, says sweeten it just a touch. Alright, just a touch. What if I gave you a 7th? Alright, move up from a 7th to a 4th. Will that go through? Trade rejected. Come on, man. Come on, just give me the 5th. God, these GMs are so stingy. I tried to get Seth Jones. Took me 20 minutes. Each time, no. And, I mean, same thing with the Buffalo Sabres GM. But a 5th and Evander Kane for Nicholas Hjalmarsson. There you go. Welcome home, Evander Kane. Alright, so now we've got to worry about Adam Gaudette. Now, I want to trade Adam Gaudette for a pick and a low-level defenseman, or a prospect and a bottom-pairing defenseman, because this defenseman that I get is only going to be around for 1 year. You're going to see here we're going to have guys like Nickel, who's probably going to play next year, and obviously Juuso going to take that next step. So we don't really need a permanent defenseman, so I'm going to try to trade Adam Gaudette for a 80, 81, 82 overall guy and maybe a pick. So let me have a look around the NHL here, and then that's probably going to be the only trade I'm going to make, and then we got a comment to go over. So let me go ahead and have a look here, and I'll see you in a second. So I think I found our replacement here for Nicholas Hjalmarsson. Now, he's not quite the same defenseman Nicholas Hjalmarsson is. I think he's more well-rounded, more offensive, but I think he's going to do well with Derek Pouliot, and that is Michael Matheson, who is a former first-round pick of the Florida Panthers, 26 years old, medium top 4. So he's kind of capped out at an 82 overall. May get a little bit better, may get a little bit worse, but his contract is only for 1 more year, so if we don't want to keep him, we're not obligated to. Plus, that'll clear up almost as much money to sign Marcus Granlund, if that is the case. So Michael Matheson, I think he's going to be a good player for us. +2, 20 penalty minutes, 8 points on the year, 58 shots. So I don't see why this guy won't be good for us. He's going to play alongside of Derek Pouliot, but we lose Nicholas Hjalmarsson, unfortunately. But he's a career, 15, 20-point guy, which is not that bad. The past couple of years, he's been a minus player, but I think coming to our defensive core is going to be really nice. And yes, we're still looking for that number one piece, but I just don't think it's going to happen. The only way we're going to get like a Seth Jones type defenseman is if we trade Elias Pettersson, and I don't want to do that yet, all right? I'm being patient here. I was patient enough with Pettersson in the AHL. I'm going to be patient with him in the NHL. And I have a comment to go over with Pettersson as well. So we're going to get Michael Matheson. We're also going to get this guy who is a former second-round pick. He is ridiculously fast, 94 acceleration, 93 agility, medium top 9. So just a guy to play in the AHL. And we're going to give up Griffin Milano as well. And this trade should go through. We're getting rid of a lot of cap, which is huge. So see you later, Adam Gaudette, Michael Matheson. Welcome to the Canucks. Trade rejected. Just kidding. Okay, I'm going to have to add a late pick, like a 4th or something. I'll add the Buffalo 5th, and I'll add a 7th, all right? So we're getting rid of some late round picks here. A 5th and a 7th for Michael Matheson and an AHLer. This should go through. Trade rejected. Come on. What am I doing wrong here? I'll give you the 4th and the 5th, all right? I mean, the trade value is in your favor by quite a decent amount. Trade accepted. There you go. On behalf of the Florida Panthers organization, I accept your trade offer, and we will see you out on the ice. Beautiful, all right? So the guys aren't too happy about getting rid of Adam Gaudette. Whatever. He was a bit cancerous in the locker room. No one seemed to like him here, especially you guys. So let's have a look at the lines. Now, with that being said, I have a comment to go over here about Elias Pettersson. And the comment comes from a guy named Lol No. He says, don't put Pettersson on the wing. A prospect's growth gets stumped when you don't play him in their natural position, obviously. He wants me to go edit up his position in the player hub, but now I'm in the position where I can play him in the center position on the 3rd line with where are you going to play with Arbamov and Evander Kane. So I'm in the position now where we can put him as a center between 2 pretty skilled guys. So I think we're in a better position right now. We got Besser, Johansson, Hall, Granlund, Horvat, Svechnikov, Arbamov, who I'm not totally sold on yet, Pettersson and Evander Kane, Jake Virtanen, Marty Hansel, and Jonathan Dealin. Now, the exact same thing with Jonathan Dealin. We're not playing him in his natural position, but Hansel has the 87 faceoffs. I cannot put him on the wing. Defensively, it's going to be Will Butcher, Kevin Shattenkirk, Tanev, Ulevi, Matheson, and Pouliot. Now, we can even put Tanev down here with Pouliot since he is listed as a top 4, but so is Chris Tanev, but he's very defensive. We know that. So maybe that's not a bad idea. Play Matheson with Ole Ulevi, a couple of two-way guys, and then Shattenkirk with Will Butcher on the top line. Or we could even give Ulevi top line minutes since Will Butcher seems to be just a sniper, 11 goals, 3 assists. So that's cool. That's fine. I'm good to go there. Let's get a bunch of simulation done. I'm going to edit up the power play lines, all that stuff. Give Evander Kane some more ice because he's got close to 15 goals. Yeah, he should be our leading goal scorer. I think so anyways. Who has more than 14 goals? No one. Oh, sorry. Svechnikov does. He's got 15. So I think that's fine. Let me go ahead and edit up everything, and I'll see you in a second. Let's get the first game underway here against the Detroit Red Wings. They are a terrible team this year, so let's go. This could be a big confidence builder. Let's go. First period, 1-0. Evander Kane scores in his debut. There you go. Period number 2. All right, 1-0 still going into the third. Still a 1-0 victory. Thatcher Demko with the shutout, and Evander Kane with the only goal of the hockey game. All right. So we just got a trade offer here to give up Tristan Stromberg, who is a 4th round pick, 57 overall, definitely a project, for Michael Stone, who is making a decent amount of money, but I mean, is he better than Derek Pouliot to play on our bottom pairing? He's only got 1 year, and we get a 3rd and a 4th. Now, this guy was only a 4th round pick, so the thing is, we're going to have to take on the cap of Stone, but is he better than Derek Pouliot? he's probably more suited for that line. I know he was on that big contract with Calgary, I believe, back in the day. But let's have a look here, see what Derek Pouliot's looking like as opposed to Stone. I mean, obviously Derek Pouliot is just NHL ready. Like, he's just good enough to play in the NHL. He's not outstanding or anything like that. He's got 6 points. He's a +6. He played in the AHL all last year. He hasn't really done anything to wow me, but I think if I take off Stone, obviously it's not going to go through because they want to do a salary cap dump. So, you know what? For the benefit of our team, I wouldn't mind getting a few extra picks, and Stone is an upgrade from Derek Pouliot, and then it's going to be Stone and Tanev, alright? Then Pouliot goes down to the AHL. Unfortunately, you know, Pouliot is not going to grow into anything. Maybe in the real NHL he will, but on our team right now, he's not doing anything. He's going nowhere fast. I think that's okay. He's 26 years old. He can be a guy we call up whether there's playoff injuries or stuff like that. So, 57 overall, low top 4. He might not be anything. I got a player to help us now, a 3rd and a 4th. So you know what? I'm going to say yes to this deal. Thank you very much, Philadelphia, for the draft picks and a guy who is definitely going to help us out. So let me go ahead and edit up the lines one more time. I didn't expect to make a trade like that, but you know what? It helps us out and we get picks for the future. So thank you very much. So unfortunately, Derek Pouliot did not clear waivers. I thought he would, so I wasn't even commentating over it. Usually guys like that clear waivers, but he's off to Long Island. Nothing I can do about it. We got an upgrade, and you know what? Derek Pouliot was just another player, and he actually had a cap hit of like 1.2. So you know what? It is what it is. Good luck in Long Island, my friend, and let's just continue on with the simulation here. No more Derek Pouliot, no more Nicholas Hjalmarsson. It's a sad day, but we are 3-0 since acquiring those new players. Back-to-back shutouts against two pretty bad teams in Detroit and Chicago, and then another 4-3 win, another win. All right, so 4-0 since making these trades. Oh man, more trades happening here. What do we got? We got Para, who I don't really want to get rid of, and Matt Benning for Joshua Bailey. Now, Bailey's probably pretty good. Yeah, I don't need him. Thanks for the offer, but no thanks. You already got Derek Pouliot. You're not getting any more of my players. We get our first loss there against Ovi and the Capitals, up against San Jose. Another victory. There you go. Let's see if we can continue on with our hot streak against the Chicago Blackhawks. Another trade. I'm not interested in getting rid of Arbamov. No, thank you. Can we shut out the Blackhawks one more time? They want Para for a second. No, I'm good with that. He was our first round pick last year. And another win against the Hawks. Come on, simulation, taking forever. Don't crash on me. There you go, another win against the Hawks. We're getting trade offers like crazy. Okay, so Cedric Nickel and Oli Ulevi. So these guys have a lot of trade value. Who do they want to give us? This guy's a medium elite grinder. All right, very interesting. He's not that. I mean, he's a pretty decently sized guy. Physical category is pretty good. It'd be an interesting player to have, but I'm going to say no. And then Cal Foote, who is 22 years old and really not going anywhere, to a guy who is playing in the NHL, who I don't really want to get rid of, and Cedric Nickel, who is going to be really, really good for us. So I'm going to say no. No thank you. No thank you. Let's go up against the Buffalo Sabres and Nicholas Hjalmarsson. Let's see if Vander Kane can get some revenge against his old team. First period. All right, 1-0. Taylor Hall on Robin Lehner. Period number 2. Svechnikov on Robin Lehner. 2-0, and Michael Stone makes it 3-0. Another shutout. There you go, Stone getting a big goal. That's unbelievable, man. Thatcher Demko with 3 shutouts in his last like 6 games or something. He is unbelievable. That guy is so good. All right, so let's go ahead here. Any other games we can sim? Any other rivals we got here? The LA Kings are kind of a rival, but let's go up against... we should probably get the whole year done here. What are we looking at? This video might be a bit long, but you know what? I'm down to get the entire year done, all right? I'm down to do it all. JT Brown for Matt Benning and a 6th. No, Matt Benning's a good guy in the AHL. I'm totally fine with keeping him there to call him up. 6-1 victory. We've won 5 in a row. All these trades happening right now. Can we make it 6 in a row? No, overtime loss, unfortunately, but we get right back on the winning train. Radko Gudas for Matt Benning, no. But we're winning hockey games right now. We are running the table. We've only lost like twice, I think. Okay, here's that trade again. Here's the trade for the top defenseman. I guess not top, but he is a really good defenseman in Ryan Ellis. I'd love to get Ryan Ellis, but we don't really have the room for him. I'd have to trade Tanev pretty much for Ryan Ellis, and I don't really have a spot in our top 4 for Ryan Ellis. Does he make us that much better? Probably, but you know what? We're winning games right now. I don't want to give up Granlund, although we may just lose him for nothing at the end of the year. Like, I lose 2-4 where I can replace Arbamov with Nick Bonino, who's only 81 overall. He's got 1 year left on $4.1 million. I don't want to make this trade. Another $5 million defenseman. Yes, he immediately becomes our best D-man. Oh, what can I do here? You know what? I've made my trades. We're winning games. I think we're going to be just fine here. We're going to get more trade offers, though. Another shutout. Oh, my God. We're going to get more trade offers here because this is the month of the trade deadline. Damon Severson and Tanner Pearson, the ex-Vancouver Canuck, for Para, Butcher, and Benning. Nope. Matt Benning for a couple players. Again, Matt Benning I kind of want to keep because he's the guy who, if we do get an injury in the postseason, he's going to be the guy to call up. Low top 6 defensive defenseman. This guy is a AHL top 6 and a 7th. Not really interested in that. We're pretty much going to get like a trade offer every single day here. Verbata, no thank you. Get out of here. Lost a few games in a row here. All right, not the end of the world. Lost 3 in a row. Let's get back on the winning train against Columbus. Come on, you can do it. Get back on the winning train here. I may have to go edit up our trade block because we're getting just too many trades, and I really don't want to make any more moves. Plus, it slows down the simulation like you would not believe. Like, look at this. Taken so long. All right, so we should be good to go here. We've lost 5 in a row, though. Oh, man. 6 in a row. Come on. Eric Jelena, do we want to claim you off waivers? What's your cap hit? 1.4, 77 overall, 29 years old. We don't really need you. I'm just going to say no. 6 in a row, boys. Come on. So, okay, there you go. Potentially, we could have lost 7 in a row, but we win 7-0. Then we lose 6-2. Come on, guys, and a 5-2 loss. Okay, this has not been a kind month to us at all. Not even close. Come on, win against Edmonton. Come on. Oh, fuck, another loss. There you go, 6-5 win. 33-23-4. All right, so not really the greatest of months here. Another loss. Oh, my. Let's get the hell out of this month. February sucks. I never want to come back to February. 33-24-4. And okay, there you go. 3-0 win there. All right, so let's get back to reality here. That was a super, super terrible month. Let's just continue on with the victories. There you go. Home and home against the Ducks, and you get a win. And then a loss, back-to-back losses. Oh, my God, 3 in a row. What is going on right now, guys? What is the deal? What's going on, all right? Come on, get your shit back together here. 3-0, all right? Seems like the only victories we get, it's like Thatcher Demko just stands on his head. It's like the only time we can even win is when Thatcher Demko is just playing ridiculous. And another 3-1 loss, all right? I'm going to have to make a line change here after this Flyers game. Again, another 2-0 victory. All right, what the hell? I like the shutouts. Another shutout. Thatcher Demko, you are ridiculous. You are insane. Another game where we only allow 1 goal. All right, now we've won 3 in a row. All right, then you only score 1. We're not getting the run support for Thatcher Demko. Another game where you only score 1. All right, let's see if we can make a bit of a change up here. Where are we in the standings? Ooh, it's tight. It's really tight right now. We need to run the table, man. February killed us. All right, so we need to reach like Anaheim. I need to win like every single game pretty much. Okay, let's make a line change here. Let's change something up. Maybe put Svechnikov on the first line, back with Ryan Johansson, and let's put Brock Besser down. Maybe that was hurting our production a little bit. How's Brock Besser even doing? Let's see here. 11 goals, 32 assists. Not that great. What else can I do here? Pedersen's having a pretty good year. 5 goals, 18 helpers. When we acquired Kane, he had 14 goals and 6 assists. He's got 22 goals and 16 assists right now. So not bad at all. At the end of the year, someone should go back and see how many points Evander Kane had with our team. But enough joking around here, because we really can't afford to joke around. We really need to run the table here. We need to win hockey games, and we need to get 2 points every single night. All right, up against Nashville, 3-1. There you go. Can we take 4 points away from the Nashville Predators? 7-0. Thatcher Demko, you are insane. Stop with the shutouts. No, you know what? Don't stop. But it's ridiculous. Every other game he's getting a shutout. It's crazy. All right, so a 5-3 loss there, unfortunately. Can we win against Arizona? There you go. They kicked us out of the playoffs last year, but we get our revenge there, a big shootout victory. All right, we're trailing the Calgary Flames. Well, we were trailing the Flames, right? So this could be a huge game for us. Let's go, boys. First period. All right, 1-1. Svechnikov and Sean Monahan. Period number 2. All right, come on, guys. Big third period. There you go. It's tied up at 2. I thought we had the victory there, but Tanev gets a goal going into overtime. Going into a shootout, get that extra point. You need it. There you go. Hall and Svechnikov, our snipers, getting us those extra points. I like it. I like it. Let's go ahead and slow sim the game against the LA Kings. See what Rasmus Dahlin's all about. It'd be nice to get a victory. No, 5-3 loss. All right, so 45, 30, and 6. It'd be nice to end off the year with a victory. I don't even want to look at the standings right now because it's just going to freak me out. Let's just get a victory, get the 2 points, and end off this year. We had a terrible 2 months to end the year. I don't know what was going on. Just terrible. Ever since we declined that Ryan Ellis trade, our team just went to shit. First period up against LA, we are down 2-0. Carter and Drew Doughty, the old men of LA. Period number 2. All right, Brock Besser scores, but Hoffman gets 1. Can we run the table in the third? No. Besser gets a hat trick, and unfortunately Toffoli gets 2. Ruins the comeback party for us. But Besser had a hat trick, though, so that's nice to see. Hoffman had 4 points there, and we drop our last 2 games. So 4 points we lose. We lost out on our last 4 points. Where are we in the standings? We had a few victories there, which probably propelled us. Ooh, no. Okay, you know, we did make the playoffs, which is good, but just by the hair of our chinny chin chin. It was really close there. 96 points. San Jose, man, oh God, they were so close. They could have pushed us out of the postseason really quickly, but we did get that wild card spot. We clinched the playoff spot by literally by 2 points. So close. Wow, okay. Well, that was scary. We don't have any home ice advantage going into the playoffs. We don't got that home ice advantage, which is scary. We finished 14th in the NHL. All right, so how did everything go here? Goals for, we scored 230-something goals, so we are up there, 232 goals. We're up in the top 10. Goals for per game, 2.83. It's not terrible. It's up there, again, in the top 15. Goals against, 220 goals against. Again, we are doing pretty well. Kind of like middle of the road, 220 goals against, middle of the road kind of stuff. 203 goals against, that's all Thatcher Demko, baby. Power play percentage, have a look at that. We were, where were we? Not looking that great on the power play. Well, 19%, it's not terrible, could be a bit better. PK, we killed 79% of the penalties, and we were right there. So again, really not that great. Home and away were pretty much the exact same. In our last 10, we're 5, 4, and 1. I think the scoring was more spread out this year. We had 4 players with 60 or more points, which is awesome. Svechnikov led the way with 33 goals. He's going to want to get paid next year for sure. Horvat, 85 overall, putting up 60 points. That's awesome. Taylor Hall did exactly what we wanted him to do. Didn't quite get that 70 points that I wanted, but I do want to compare him with Sven Berchi. So 24 goals, 36 assists for 60 points. Ryan Johansson with 60 points as well.
Granlund with 20 goals, 53 points. Shattenkirk put up numbers, which is awesome. Brock Besser there, not the greatest of years. Vander Kane had 26 goals. Arbamov had 36 points. Hansel with 30. Pettersson with 26. That's nice to see. Vertanen. And then Jonathan Dealin there with 16 points in 77 games. Matheson had 14. And then Stone had 14 as well. So he actually played pretty well. Olli Levy, still waiting for him to take that next step. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. He was a plus 22, though, so I can't really complain. And Mr. Shutout himself, Thatcher Demko, with 13 shutouts. Are you kidding me? Markstrom played pretty good as well with 2 shutouts of his own, but oh my god, the guy played outstanding. So let's see here if Sven Baertschi had more points than Taylor Hall. I'm going to look really stupid if he did. I hope he didn't. Sven Baertschi went back to Calgary, and he only had 48 points. They signed him 6.6 for 6 years. That's Louis Erickson money. Wow. Okay, so I think we made the right choice there. I think you guys would agree. He went back to his original drafted team there with Calgary, so that's nice. I'm glad that we made the right choice there. 20 more points, and you only got to pay, $300,000 more. So that makes it all worth it for me. Steven Stamkos led the way with 102 points. Tyler Seguin, Connor McDavid, Evgeny Malkin, Kucherov, Tarasenko, Barkov, all those guys. Only one 50-goal scorer, Casey Middlestat, right behind him. And there is your leaders for this year. Have a look at rookie skaters, have a look at goaltenders, all that stuff. Devin Gulas, who is the 4th overall pick a few years ago, having a really good rookie campaign. This was the guy from last year, I think? Yeah, Mike Tripp, who was the 1st overall pick, had a 30-goal rookie campaign. Brad Strome was drafted last year as well. Yeah, he had a 42-point rookie year. The NHL's future is looking good there with all the rookies. Antti Ranta, what? Okay, sure. Shutouts definitely went to Thatcher Demko. 13 of them. Oh my god. It's ridiculous. Alright, so let's see who we got in the postseason. Who do we have in round number 1? It's going to be Arizona, and I really want to get our revenge on the Arizona Coyotes. So let's see here. NHL regular season has ended. AHL regular season has ended. There it is. The Arizona Coyotes. Alright, so they kicked us out of the playoffs last year. We're not going to have that happen again. They kicked us out of the playoffs last year. Clayton Keller was just too much. Hopefully, we can come back here and get our revenge. We're like the underdogs right now. We're like Miracle on Ice, 1980, Americans versus the Russians. I feel like we can really surprise a lot of people here. I'm feeling confident going into the postseason. And Jack Hughes, alright, this guy is definitely ready for next year. 20 years old. High elite, 81 overall, 72 points. Brendan Gaunce definitely benefited from playing with Jack Hughes. He had 66 points, 30 goals. And then our goaltenders was Michael DiPietro and this Hallinan guy. So DiPietro played really well. And then just for fun, who led the league in points? Ian Scott led the way there apparently for the Marlies. And then total points, it was looking like Blake Spears, but not too far behind him was Jack Hughes. Mike Camilleri, what are you doing, buddy? David Desharnais, you guys are both with Providence. That's hilarious. All these old guys hanging out in the AHL. So thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you thought about the trades. We're going to be headed in the postseason next video. Gonna be a good postseason run up against our rivals now. I guess you can call them our rivals in the Arizona Coyotes. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys then.